It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the...
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available, or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A give, it's ETN off the option. Making the tackle to Martin Emerson.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
from the 41. Here's 2nd down and 7. Etienne once more. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Footwork's there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Lawrence. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Still in the 1st quarter, what a great start for them. They controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this off to Etienne. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jaguars nothing. King York to kick off for the Browns.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Jaguar first down.
Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. Second touchdown of this opening quarter as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the...
Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you start...
And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're...
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop it off.
But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Sheds off the tackle. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And now out come the Jags. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Browns extend their lead yet again.
And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Returnable for Grant.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Able to power through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, you're confident.
Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson with 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns just continue to roll.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
York on now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star or a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, Etienne once more. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you always have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 52 yards. And the Browns have got it in cruise control. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it.
and extend this lead out even further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And he loses the football a second time.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Lawrence going to throw again. That is caught.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars back again.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. half defensive back that covers pass.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here comes Grant on the return. Nifty move. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your raw material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's got some space here. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. Let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
219 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 46 yards.
And the Browns get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. Oh, he shifts past him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Out of the gun, Watson out to his left. Dancing away at the 30. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for the Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Browns extend their lead yet again. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore.
Lawrence hit him, the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on 1st down.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And a nice spin into some open field.
Still going. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
A short throw there to Strange.
Only able to gain a couple there.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Wiggles free. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. A beautiful fake. And they work this near the 5 when he stopped at the 6. Good coverage downfield, led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, nice move. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
16 yards. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Draw play, ETN. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lawrence hitting the ball is free.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in for 11 yards out. And the Browns are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Maurice Hurst getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
In the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the deep.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Another great play defensively. Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game.
There he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Etienne up the middle.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
The good pickup there at 22.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns settle for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who gets it, and the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their